What is good, chat? How are we doing today? Welcome to another show. And chat, this one is actually going to be a little bit different because this one I'm actually on board with. I'm on board with because we've been speculating about this for a while now, for months, just to be specific here. But it seems like though other people are picking up the wave and they're catching on to what's happening with these podcast duos, Fresh and Fit. It seems like when we covered last time that Myron and Fresh are splitting up. Okay, a lot of y'all said, "Dude, come on." I mean, what are we talking about here, huh? I mean, Fresh ain't going nowhere. Fresh needs Myron, yada yada yada, right? But what y'all don't understand, there were things going on beneath the surface, okay, where it was just you could tell there were tensions there. First of all, you got the whole racist angle. Fresh has explained multiple times why he does not like the racism expressed by Myron. Although, even though he engages in said racism, although it's a little lighter, right? They've expressed some disagreement with that. Matter of fact, that disagreement even led to certain outbursts with Fresh. Fresh getting up there and attacking Sneeko, going after him, rightfully so, by the way, and that was played throughout, and that was good, right? And moving on, he also went after Zerka finally for the alleged, thing that he was doing. I won't even say alleged; he did that shit, right? But again, all of those signs were there. That Fresh, was kind of not happy. Now, what is he not happy about? Well, it's very simple. It's the money. Yeah, the money is going. Bye, 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 bye. It's gone. It's just going on. And for those guys know, Fresh runs this a luxury rental business out there in Miami. Okay, and we've been tracking his business performances, and it's not good. It's not good at all. The market's struggling. He's got to deal with scams and lawsuits, right? They're just lots of bullshit just with a lot of the market that he deals in, right? And the way that Fresh has been able to offset that, matter of fact, he's even told stories of when he got scammed by one of his clients where they didn't even want to return the car. Bro almost had to call the police, and then they trashed the car too. So the luxury rental business is not an easy business, but Fresh has been doing that on the side. Oh, you thought them Lamborghini gold digger pranks that he was doing? He was renting them from the company he working for right now, behind the scenes. My boy got a 9 to 5. Okay, he's a salesman. He's a rental salesman. Okay, for luxury goods. But he was able to offset his finances with the podcast, because the podcast, I mean, they were pulling in like what $1 million in super chat alone, 1.2 in super chat alone, just super chat. We're not talking ad revenue, we're not talking merch, we're not talking any of that. Just super chat alone, they were pulling $1 million, right? So you would say, why, if these guys are in such a successful environment, would they feel the need to further push the envelope that could further jeopardize their channel? Right? Does it make sense or whatnot? Right? Why didn't Fresh, if he was such a man, why did he stop Myron when he saw the route he was going? Because everything was good until the cash wave receded back into the ocean. Right? All of a sudden, there's a bone dry beach over here. The wallets are gone, and you know what happens when the wallets are dry? Well, the thoughts stop coming. The OnlyFans thoughts, they don't show up no more. Okay, because they here for the money. So Fresh obviously has had enough of it, and because he's so much of a pussy, okay, he's not willing to just square up with Myron right away, right? He's still relegated to the little bitch boy role, which he's actually more than happy to play, right? Kind of like his little dog Hero. He's Myron's little hero, right? I mean, just being honest, man. He's happy in some aspects to play that role because, again, I mean, what else is he going to do? Start a podcast by himself? And actually, I speculate Fresh would do a great job if he went out on his own. The thing is, he just needs to believe in himself, okay? Fresh has had so many people in his life not believe in him, right? Even the fans that he's supposed to be inspiring, they don't even feel inspired by him. They're like, bro, we supposed to be believing in you, and yet we can't. We have no faith in you, bro. We have absolutely zero of faith in your ethics, Fresh. Okay, so again, the people that were supposed to be believing in him, they don't have faith in Fresh. Okay, and Fresh doesn't even have faith in Fresh. Okay, so that's a big problem. People around Fresh, like his partners, Myron and all these other guys, they also don't have faith in Fresh. But Fresh, I'm gonna leave you with a secret that most people know, few are willing to accept. Right? Because it's a very hard secret to swallow. Your boy Myron, he does a lot of swallowing, so you might want to check with him on that. But the secret is, you don't need anybody else to believe in you. You just gotta believe in you. And it seems like you don't believe in you right now. So much so that you are still along for the ride to get these platforms. Just get off these platforms, right? And that's what's happening. So now the stuff that we've been talking about has finally come to light. Larger channels are noticing it. Shout out to Too Lazy to Try, because Too Lazy to Try also called out the initial spat when we're talking about the whole Zerka situation and Fresh calling out Zerka, Fresh calling out Sneeko, right? Too Lazy to Try also calls that out because he's basically breaking down what we're seeing, but to a different level where we can basically expound on it, right? And you guys are able to see the breakdown of their relationship. I mean, Myron's straight ignoring this clown, right? That's how much of an annoyance Fresh has become. And Fresh, if you were anything of a real man, like that caller said, be the man you want us to be, bro. I mean, I know that shit cuts deep, my nigga, but like, he has a point, right? You see, you're being disrespected by your co-host. You're supposed to be partners, but it turns out you're just a lackey. I think it's time to grow some wings, right? Stretch out your legs. See what your networking skills can get you. I can't fathom you being a network guy in the group, going out on your own, and still somehow failing. Like, you have to not believe in yourself. So, chat, before we get into the video, let's go ahead and address the sponsors of today's show. Who the sponsors? Well, fuck, it's you guys. So, or at least you guys who've already liked the video. Oh, shit, I gave it away. Yes, if you want to be a sponsor of the show, it's real freaking simple. Just hit the like button below the video here, and congratulations, you are a show sponsor, and I appreciate you for being here. You could be anywhere in the world right now, be spending time with us, roasting these clowns, and it is well-deserved. So, yes, do not let your time be wasted, and sponsor the show with an easy like button. And let's go ahead and get to it, chat.
All right, so Fresh and Fit just continue to get more out of control by the day, and you tell these two are definitely getting sick of each other. They make it so obvious. I mean, now sometimes on the show, Myron will just completely ignore Walter. It's so embarrassing. Like, Walter will try to chime in and ask a question or say something, and Myron just acts like he doesn't even hear him, and he tries to move on. It's brutal. Like, Myron, if he could, he'd probably just mute Walter's mic and let him talk to himself.
Oh, someone asked, where's Fresh's kid? All right, I think it's time to...
Yeah, MJ came in first, and then
I think it's time to
Ariana
draw
came second.
my kid... The picture?
You had 13 correct answers.
You guys want to see it? My kid? I'll show you my kid.
How many did I have?
Or no, she had 12.
I won.
So she won.
Congratulations.
Okay, they don't want to see my kid?
Yes.
Damn,
I be
alright.
doing a lot of work, so I would hope some of the
I'll show you guys my
information
kid, but
sticks
never
in
Look at this clown. Even Myron over here smiling like, yeah, nigga, fuck your kid. Fuck your kid. We don't want to hear that shit. You've been an embarrassment enough, Fresh. We're tired of it. We know you ain't got a kid. You trying to troll. You're not even funny, Fresh. We don't even find you funny. We ignoring you to your face, boy. I mean, what sad state of man you have to be. Just you want to see my kids? You want to see my kids? I mean, they know it's a troll, right? But they somehow turn that troll into you just being pathetic. Because now you over here, oh, no one wants to see my kids? Oh, okay. I guess I'm going to just chill here with my phone. Yeah, Fresh. I think it's starting to realize what kind of low-value man you bring around here. Or, I'm sorry, you are around there. I mean, you better step up or step out.
my head.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
How many slices are left?
Can you repeat?
Why is he got his phone out?
3, 2, throw them up.
Can you repeat?
Good. Nice. Okay.
What's the question again?
Does that 5? I could barely see that.
A-3.
Damn! Oh, Lord! Yo, chat, that's obvious. You can't tell me Myron didn't hear that. You can't tell me Myron didn't hear. Bro just said, hey, what's the... He's got his phone out, too. What's the question again? What's the... Yo, that's straight getting ignored, bro. So again, like, the tension is very clear. You can cut it with a goddamn chainsaw. Okay? I mean, Myron is you could tell Myron, either there's some unresolved issues behind the scenes, and you always know with these guys, there's always something coming behind the scenes. Pause. But you know what I'm talking about, right? These guys are weird. But yeah, there's probably things behind the scenes that Myron is not okay with Fresh doing or has done. So this is punishment. Publicly embarrass you, right? Treat you publicly like a bitch in front of all these other women. And they are not stupid. They sense that too. This is why, Fresh, if you were smart, Myron has always set you up for failure. You know why y'all do these, whenever y'all do these rating systems, and everyone just somehow clowns Fresh, or when they do these calling shows, and everyone just somehow ends up clowning Fresh, do you know why that is? It's because of subtle shit like this here, where no one really pays attention to it, but it sticks in your subconscious. And Myron has been basically making it okay for everyone to disrespect you, even though when you actually look at it on paper, the guy is a Nazi, right? He should be the more hated one because he does Nazi salutes and does the worst of the worst, but somehow yet the fans are scared. Even the girls are scared to call him out, but yet they're comfortable going at you, Fresh. It's because of this subconscious messaging he's been putting out there this entire time, right? And you've been silently buying into the bitch frame for 3 fucking years. That this is what you are. So when you sitting there talking about, where did I go wrong? Why is everybody clowning me? Why is everybody coming after me, not Myron? It's because when shit like this happen, you don't even stand up for yourself, which is crazy to me.
Feels fine.
I was just making
I
sure
used to
I
work
had
at
to
a
write it
pizza
out
place.
for my pizza.
Yeah.
8 slices and
Cool.
3.
Let's see if we get the
I mean, I
Look
used
at
to work
this.
there, so I know.
I'm just getting straight
Where do you
ignored.
work at?
Yeah, so I think Myron just tries to tune him out most of the time now. Like, he doesn't care what Walter thinks anymore, because he also knows that Walter hates when he rants about the Jews. He's made it clear a bunch of times during the show that he wishes Myron would slow down with the Jew talk. But Myron never seems to listen, which makes it so funny, because whenever he starts ranting, you can see Walter be like, oh no, here we go again. Like recently, right after one of Myron's rants, Walter had to be like, listen, I love the Jews. I love everyone. I don't hate anybody. You know, because Walter's more nervous about losing money and opportunities. Which
Look at his face. He's already lost too much money. He's already lost too much damn money, bro. At this point, you should have been left. When your brand partner or your business partner starts going off the rails on these tangents, you gotta go, bro. You gotta step out and say, hey, I'm not associated with this, but hey, I guess it's back to gold digger pranks. Hey, right? You could do shit like that. You can make it work. Build some skills. Go get you're a networker. I find it hard to believe that the ultimate networker of the show that claims to be the backbone of everything, the whole reason why they get guests, you can't go out on your own and repeat the same behavior, but by yourself and get monetized. Like you can't do that. Like, again, this is what I mean. Even Fresh don't believe in Fresh. Shout out to Kevon Slims with the $2 super chat. Kevon says, I can't wait for the Fresh CEO to tell all. You know when they split, and this is probably why Myron wants to hang on to him, right? Myron wants to hang on to him and keep him on that short leash, but that leash is getting ever shorter, right? So what's happening now is that you know for a fact, the moment Fresh leaves, okay, he's going to talk. He's going to say some shit, right? And oh my goodness. If you see the nonsense Myron is willing to just outwardly display with the racism and whatnot, just publicly, imagine all the private shit Fresh knows, right? Fresh right now, in his mind, he's probably just logging all of that. You think I'm stupid, Myron? Myron, you think I'm stupid? I've been keeping tabs. I've been keeping tabs on you and all the shit you've been doing, bro. Like, you have no idea what I could do, bro. I could really destroy you right now, but I choose not to, bro. I'm telling you right now. Like, I could do this, bro. Like, you don't even want to know. Like, tell the chat right now, bro. Like, you don't want That's what Fresh is thinking, right? Listen, you already destroyed the gravy train, so why not destroy your reputation? And I don't think at this point, chat, Myron's Chia Pet hairline is going to be able to hold on. Right, chat? When the battle between Myron and Fresh takes off, I mean, just take a look at the starting point of Myron's hairline right now. You can tell it's already kind of fading, especially at the edges over here. And that was well bought with your super chat money, all you Fresh and Fit tards over there. So the battle between Fresh and Fit, and Fresh exposes Myron, all of this is gone. All of this is going back to its natural state, like before they started the show. That's what's going to happen.
Apparently they've already lost plenty of. But Myron, he just doesn't seem to care. He's going to say whatever he wants. But even Rumble, you know, the platform where they post their more controversial content, that's starting to become more strict. You know, they're cracking down on it a little bit because obviously with people like Myron saying this stuff on there, it makes it more difficult to get advertisers, which is funny because also the people who make it more difficult to get advertisers will complain about how Rumble doesn't pay enough. And there's really no winning with that platform because people will complain about that. But then when Rumble tries to make more money and be more advertiser friendly and strict with their rules so people can get paid more, people will still complain that it's not pro free speech anymore. But I'm glad that platform exists because content like this is just so funny. You know, to see these two who completely disagree on this having to deal with each other is amazing.
Yo, it's facts. Like, I mean, this shit is hilarious. That's what I'm telling you. Y'all, because people come in and say, oh, come on, red pill's dead. Red pill dead. You guys are just blind. Those people that say that are the people that don't pay attention to the red pill at all. They come in when they see viral shit, right? And then they just leave, right? But again, y'all don't pay attention at all. Like, again, what you would understand is, no, it's not that. These guys are gonna, as long as they're incels and people who are willing to listen to OnlyFans models talk and do whatever they're doing, there will always be these guys. They're not gone anywhere. People who think they're going or whatever are responsible directly to why problems exist in this world, because y'all ignore the little things. Y'all sit there and, oh, it's not a big deal. They're dead. Don't talk about it anymore. Leave it alone. And then all of a sudden, people were like, oh, wait, all these mass deletions and sprees that are out here, I wonder what happened. Come to find out, they didn't go anywhere. They were still there. So y'all got to just stop with the bullshit. This stuff ain't, like, listen, it's hilarious. So instead of banning them, let's laugh at them. Let's put them out there and clown them, right? I support that. Shout out to I Don't Play Games with the $10 super chat. Let's get a dub in the chat for I Don't Play Games. I Don't Play Games says, I've been roasting Myron in his DMs about them being hypocritical. I screenshot that bracelet receipt. He got mad and blocked me. He hasn't been responding to me. Listen, they're not gonna respond to you. I mean, why? Why? What are they gonna do, right? Because again, listen, Myron doesn't like to be reminded of his failures. Look at Fresh's face when he looks at Myron. Okay, you can't hide the disdain I'm seeing right here. You can't hide this. Like, you see the way he is just looking at it with utter disgust. Like, damn, bro, I can't believe you cost me all them M's. That's what he's looking at, bro. Shout out to More Deep with the $5 super chat. More Deep says, I hate to give Fresh a pass, but guilt by association is a thing. All that anti-Semitism shit is obviously going to affect Walt's capabilities. Oh, absolutely. And honestly, even if Walt decides to do anything outside of this, he's got to be really careful. He really has to be, because guilt by association, people might instantly just say, oh, he's part of that platform. They hate Jews. Let's ban him, right? This is what I'm saying. Fresh's hope is if he would have left the moment Myron made that pivot. The moment he made the pivot to that radical white national alt-right bullshit, he should have just said, hey, listen, I support and love the time Myron and I had building this platform. However, I do not support this new angle that we're going. So therefore, I'm not ruling out any collaborations in the future, but I am ending my partnership with the Fresh and Fit podcast. It would now be just Fit and Fit, right? And he would have probably got followers. He would have probably saved his Lambo or luxury rental business, but he didn't. Fresh became the very same thing everybody was saying. Remember when Allende bust in that door? You kicked that door down. He was saying, Fresh, you're better than this, man. Remember when Allende said that? Fresh, I bet you Allende's words are just echoing through Fresh's minds right now, because Fresh is like, damn, bro. Fuck. If I would have left right then and there, I'm able to keep my nutsack. Yo, shout out to Mosi with the 5. But Mosi said, instead of stressing over losing money, Fresh should just focus on shedding them 30 pounds he promised 3 years ago. Yeah, he should. Is he? Nah. Whatever 30 pounds is lost, his face found it, or his best friend Mo ate it.
Every issue, every ailment in society, you could tie it back to fucking feminism.
Look at
Every
Fresh.
single one.
Look at
Feminism.
Fresh.
Who pushed feminism? The fucking Jews. Gloria Steinem, etc. Who pushed homosexuality? The Jews. See, these are the conversations they don't want you to hear. Who started feminism? All the isms? Communism, feminism, Marxism, socialism. Who always starts it? The dreidel spinners.
Wow.
So,
that's crazy.
Anyway, we'll continue on.
I just want to say, I love all my Jew friends. I love Jews. I love everybody. And I don't hate nobody.
That's not helping the show, bro. Hey, Jews don't play that. Hey, as far as they're concerned, you're on a show where that guy is still doing that. They don't care. All right. And the thing is, if you're a networking guy, you're a guy that cares about networking and all that bullshit, bro, you do realize that when you're dealing with media and social media, you're likely going to run into Jews out there. So why still be part of a platform if you're part of that clout mode and you want to get opportunities out there by selling your soul? You know you got to sell your soul when you get to the top anyways. And some of those guys you're going to run into, they're likely going to be Jewish. So why offend them? Because now you're going to be blackballed from whatever industry you would have ever had a chance in, right? So you just sitting there saying, oh no, I love my Jewish friends. You think they're going to see the difference? To them, it's just like, oh, okay, buddy. Blackball that guy too. Oh, he's got connection. Oh, no. Don't they run the music industry according to y'all conspiracy theories? Huh? Isn't part of what Fresh does going to clubs and dealing with people that work in the music industry? Now you can understand how devastating this is. When was the last time they had a rapper on? Like, of significance? Not one of these SoundCloud losers. But when have they had a rapper of significance? Well, come to think of it, when was the last time DJ Academics was on the show? In person. Physically. I mean, I know DJ Academics supports them from a distance. When was the last time he was physically on the show? Because it seems like people with bigger brands that understand when you're dealing with higher media types up there, and some of them are from all ethnic backgrounds and religion, they don't want to be seen with that bullshit, bruh. So they can play buddy, hey, we're cool. Yeah, nah, I ain't with that shit. Myron fucked all of you guys. You should have left when you should have.
Yeah, so these two are just so over each other, which makes the show way more entertaining. You know, because Myron, he just wants to rant about the Jews the whole time, but Walter hates that. And Walter, he just wants to flirt with drunk 304s the whole show.
Facts.
And Myron hates that. I mean, it seems like almost every episode at this point where they invite on girls, Myron ends up kicking some of them off, and usually a fight breaks out. And, you know, Walter loves it. He's having the time of his life. But
is that discount Terrence Howard? I mean, look at these fucking manhandles, bruh. Look at these manhandles. These guys are telling you to lose weight, bro, carrying bigger manhandles than Fresh out here. Look at this. Look at this. These are your masculine men. Why you? My thing is, if you that big, why wear tight ass clothes? Like, why? You don't even have the body for fit tight clothes. It just makes your body look like an unsanctioned worm. Like, you're like, what is this? What am I looking at? Get y'all asses in shape. Oh, roach back looking ass. You got pot belly Fresh over here and roach back Terrence Howard. Bro, y'all listen. Hey, bro, instead of telling other men and scamming them for the money on how they need to live their lives, I think you guys need to actually be the example. Right? Like the other caller said, be the man you want us to be, bruh.
Myron looks like he's rethinking his life, you know, because they basically just bring on the trashiest girls they can find and give them alcohol and then see how long Myron can put up with them until he loses it and kicks them off. And it usually doesn't take very long because they find the most insufferable girls. I mean, recently they had on these two who are just known for sleeping with NBA and NFL players. Like, that's their claim to fame. You know, that's their greatest achievement in life. And one of them was all excited because she finally secured the bag. You know, she got knocked up by an NFL player. So these girls are just terrible, but Myron keeps inviting them on. You know, it's like he enjoys torturing himself. I mean, he just seems miserable whenever they have girls on, but Walter, he really enjoys those episodes because, you know, he's just looking to get laid. And obviously the girls know that. So when Myron gets really annoyed with them and tries to kick him off, they start flirting with Walter to try to stay on. But it doesn't work, and eventually a fight breaks out.
Because they know that nigga ain't got no power. They know Walter ain't got no power. Oh, Walter Wiki. Hey, listen, bro. Walter Witty is his new name because, bro, I mean, come on, dog. But still, like, again, yeah, they know ain't got no power. And what Too Lazy to Try said was actually spot on, right? Because these girls know these guys want them first. First of all, the girls are a show, at least half of it. And second of all, they know that these guys will want to have sex with them afterwards. I'm not joking. That's what happens behind the scenes. Like, it's like you guys go to the old episodes when we covered on this. We've had girls who've been on this show, and we've talked to them. This is what they do. Like, as soon as the show is done, it's like a free-for-all, right? And some of them, this is part of the reason why these girls get inebriated, right? Because it's just like, all right, well, let me see who I can mac on. Let me see who I can grab and try to sleep with for the night. That's what they do. And the girls know that. So that's why when Myron's acting all tough and hard, hey, now you gotta leave. If you have disrespected me, For the wrong last time. You gotta leave. The girls are like, okay, we'll just talk to the other dopey over here. Hey, Fresh. Oh, is that a new chain you got? Hey, tell that bozo over here he can't kick us out. I'm sorry, ladies. I actually have no power. I'm the number 2 mic. Nigga can't help you. He can't do shit. Yo, shout out to I Don't Play Games for the $5 super chat. I Don't Play Games says, Myron is Denzel Crocker. Oh my God, bro. From very parents. Parents! Instead of saying fairy, he said, juice! Juice! Oh my goodness. I have a hankling that's got a juice! Yo, shit, dude. That show was good. Fairy Odd Parents, bro. That shit was good. That was a good show. I like that stuff. But yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, what is the point of having these conversations about? I mean, first of all, they're notoriously wrong, right? I'm not saying that there isn't coincidences out there, but I'm not. Listen, just because things they look like they're correlated doesn't mean it's the actual cause of it, right? So again, it's the same thing. Like again, Jews end up in media or whatnot. It doesn't mean that there's an organized conspiracy to control and subjugate people, because the way I see it, Jews they're not in favor with anybody right now, especially what they're doing in Palestine. So again, I don't know if they control the media, why couldn't they make that look right? Again, it's one of those things where when you look at these broad painted conspiracy theories, okay, the smart people will do the research to avoid hating on other people, because that's what it is. It just spurs on bigotry, racism, and hatred for your fellow man. It's like, why, when we can actually attack powers that be, right? I'm not saying that dark Jews in power and whatnot, but realistically, it's more than just that are fucking you over, bro. It's a lot more than that. Like I keep telling y'all, once you get up there in that monetary level and you're making that kind of money, no one cares about you. Like everyone is just focused on making money. They're not focused on your well-being. I'm telling y'all right now, the biggest illusion that they're selling to the people is that every institution here has it under control. They don't have it under control. They're just focused on making more money. And once you guys understand the circus that is these establishments, then you guys will start realizing, oh shit, I can't depend on anybody else but myself. And then you'll start finding inner strength. Go figure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Myron.
Just go. Just go, guys.
Yeah.
Just go. It's really hurting the quality of the show. They don't want y'all here anymore. Just head out, guys.
Fresh.
You did it yourself, bro.
Freshie. First of all, I have a microphone in my hand that very much so works, Fresh.
It does not work anymore.
Nice
Girls,
meeting.
come on, let's go.
Yeah, guys, come on.
My friend has a microphone. Hi,
Come on, guys.
Somebody's scared of getting exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, let's go, ladies. Let's go, come on.
Chat voted.
Chat wants it, so.
Yeah. Get up and leave.
Exactly.
Get up and leave. This isn't up for discussion. We're not talking about this.
You have no discussion.
Get up and leave.
You have no discussion. You're just fucking angry and in your feelings because you're triggered.
How's he angry?
Question, say yes or no.
I said yes. I said yes. Since when the fuck do we gotta listen to you? Since when the fuck do we gotta listen to you? You got that shit with me. Oh, hell no.
I want to leave.
All right, come on, let's go.
No, baby. Don't fight her.
I'm saying nobody.
Come on, let's go.
Yo, you can't make this shit up, bro.
Yeah,
Okay, so like again, is this crazy, right? Because like some people got mad because I'm like, yo, you see Myron's energy. Because there were some white women here, and you got the Selena Powell and whatnot, right? But you see how his energy was versus the Caribbean lady, right? I keep pointing that out. Everyone gets mad, like, oh, well, I mean, why are you making that comparison, Duke? It's like, bro, I mean, isn't it obvious? I thought Duke was supposed to keep the same energy no matter what. Well, I mean, we've seen him mishandle that with Kodak Black when Kodak Black straight up disrespected him. But then when it comes to someone he perceives at a lower level in terms of clout, he's gonna go all in. He will step to the face, act like he's crazy, right? But when it's someone who has at least had a modicum of clout, here's the thing. Selena Powell still got some level of clout, right? I mean, call it what it is, right? But she's not up there, but you know, that's still DJ Academic's boot, right? I mean, to that extent, right? But still, right? It's just one of the things you could tell the attitude is different, right? It's different when it's Selena Powell, but some random Caribbean woman, oh yeah, I'm gonna step to her face and I'm gonna act like I'm gonna do something to her, but in reality, he didn't do shit, right? So the energy difference is something you have to note, right? Shout out to Todd French with the two.
But ass.
Todd says, LMAO, the Dinglebergs. Yo, like, listen though, like Crocker was on some shit though. He knew what was going on. He knew the secret. He was calling out the Matrix before it was cool.
Take her to the girls' room.
Let's go.
Yo, you can't make this shit up, bro.
Yeah, let's just make this shit peaceful, guys. Just walk out.
Hold my hand. Be respectful, y'all. Like, I'm trying to hear you.
Bro.
No, but
So annoying.
yo, our homegirl will whoop her ass. So
Yeah,
like,
can we
please,
go
like
check
that's
up on
federal
her?
as fuck.
No, we separated them.
Oh, you
Like,
you
We separated them.
okay.
Yeah. We separated them.
Okay.
We've done this before, unfortunately.
And this pretty much happens like
Hey, Myron, you gotta stop inviting these girls, bro. I mean, it's doing a number on your chia pet line, bro.
every day at this point. You know, it's funny because Myron's always talking about how much he hates girls like this and how he's sick of them, and it sounds like he's just done putting up with them. But literally the next day, basically the same thing happens.
Right back at it.
Somehow they found a girl even more annoying than these two.
What
I feel like you ball.
Can you be quiet while I read this, please?
I feel like you ball.
Can you stop? Can you stop talking while I read this?
No.
Yo, get the fuck show, bro. Get your tea and crumpet ass out of here. Get the fuck up out of here, bitch.
No.
Get the fuck out of here. No, you're done.
No.
You're fucking done. Part two.
Here's a blonde-haired white girl, and some of y'all say, "Oh, Duke, why you always got to go with the skin color?" Again, if it was the Caribbean girl, Myron would be in front of her face right now, okay? Because she white and she got the blonde, pretty white hair. Myron still recognizes he has an alt-white right base he has to satisfy, so he's not gonna get into a white woman's face like that. So that's what I'm trying to point at. Look at him. Look how calm he's speaking. And that white woman said, "No, I'm not leaving. No, I'm staying right here."
I'm not done.
Get
Fuck
the
you.
fuck out of here.
No.
Show
the fuck
her
outta here.
that energy. Show her.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
So I don't think they'll ever stop
No.
inviting these girls on.
No, he
I mean, they get some
didn't.
views, and I think Myron just likes yelling at him. And also, I'm sure Walter loves these episodes the most because he can try to get laid, and this isn't as controversial.
Where Icy at? Why Icy not pulling her out? Why they gotta get her to do it? Where Icy at? I thought Icy was the muscle, right? And she showed up for the Caribbean lady. Where Icy at? I'm just saying, chat. I understand science. It is what it is.
You know, Myron's not ranting about the Jews the whole time. Like, I'm sure Walter's just looking for anything to distract him from that and not get him in any more trouble. Like, Walter would much rather have him going on rants about 304s than rants like this.
Hitler was right about y'all niggas. Because the reality is this. You guys come into a country, you push your pornography, you push your fucking central banking, you push your degeneracy, you push the LGBT community. You can say the truth that these dreidel spinning, yarmulke wearing, kibbutz inhabiting, genocidal fanatics with their stupid curly little fucking sideburns, if we say the fucking truth about them, they ban us everywhere.
And it's so funny, Myron's always complaining about degeneracy, yet he has like the most degenerate show ever.
Yo,
You know,
facts.
they invite on all these trashy girls, and then they get drunk, and then Myron yells at them and kicks them off, and fights break out, and
Yo,
the girls are
that's
only
a
on there
wild
to
thing to
promote
say.
themselves and promote their OF accounts. You know, because Fresh and Fit, they link the girls' Instagrams in the description, and then usually they have their OF account in their bio. So Fresh
Bro,
and
it's
Fit,
the same thing Jack Dorothy is doing, right? You make these weird skit or these large fucking thing that go viral featuring an OnlyFans model, and then the background, they're subbing to the Twitter account that have the OnlyFans links. So essentially, I've been talking about this for a long time. No one listens. These guys are single-handedly the reason why a lot of young males are having issues with sex addiction or pornography addiction in today's era. These guys are responsible for it, right? While they claim to hold the shield to try to protect you from these e-thoughts, they're the ones who are actually opening the floodgates for you to go ahead and subscribe to their accounts. They are the problem because they need these women to survive to get your money because they're preying on your need for lust, right? For these women, for women that you think you can never have. So you pay them the money and you subscribe to their OnlyFans. It's a weird little deal. They're basically doing what Andrew Tate did, minus forcing them to do videos. The women are actually, in this case, they're doing their own OnlyFans. They manage their own OnlyFans. The thing is, they need promoters like podcast bros, like Fresh and Fit and whatever podcast. That's all they do. All of you guys that think that you're men standing up for society and changing the world because you're putting women in their place. The women are winning, bruh, because you're subbing to their account. You can't even handle your own little head down there. You got to see her what she look like naked. Oh my God. The thirst is just too much. I got to see what that thing do. And you fold. All of y'all. So the fact that y'all don't see this hypocrisy, that you are feeding directly the OnlyFans empire that you're complaining about, this is why real men don't take you seriously. It's a circular bitch logic. You guys are the bitches. You can't complain about something you're feeding into. It doesn't make any sense. Solve your own goddamn problems.
No, some of their fans are going to go sign up to that. And this was pretty wild. Recently, they had on a teacher who also does OF, a middle school teacher.
That's crazy.
And they start talking about her account, and they're mentioning the name of it. And they're like, man, your students are going to be going crazy after this. So they know her students are going to be watching this and then going to be watching her corn later. So I don't know how you could say this isn't promoting degeneracy.
It
and
is.
Then if that's
I've
not
been
enough,
saying
Walter
this.
literally asked her if she's ever hooked up with one of her middle school students. And as soon as he says that, everybody cringes. And they're like, man, did he really just say that? And you can tell Myron's thinking, I can't believe this guy's my co-host. But that's Walter for you. You know, he just doesn't think before he talks. And it's just crazy that Myron will complain about people promoting degeneracy. Meanwhile, this is what his podcast is like.
My name is Lux, aka the Glizzy Gobbler.
Yeah.
Listen, at least I admit it.
Hold on. Keep it real. You saw her outside, you'd be like, oh, cute little black girl. So sweet,
Yeah, I
so
wouldn't have
nice.
seen it.
Gobbler.
Glizzy Gobbler.
Glizzy Gobbler. God
Yeah.
damn.
She's that throat goat.
Wow.
She's like glizzy
Okay,
throat
that's what I was
goat.
saying, not throat goat. At one time,
Yeah, one time. One?
Yeah, only one at a time.
Oh, okay.
I've had like 3 up in my throat at the same time.
More
You notice, like, this would be the same type of woman they do, like, that would be exposed on TikTok for doing something to some child and assaulting them, right? And then they would say, oh, equality. See, the women get off scot-free when they do it, and then the men, they get let. This is inequality, right? But then these same guys, they invite these women who are not only school teachers, but OnlyFans models as well. And somehow, as long as the context is within it's within just them coming on a podcast and talking, right? And it's not outside of, bro, it's fine, right? So it's fine when they're on a podcast and they're a teacher doing OnlyFans. But when they're a teacher doing OnlyFans out in the real world, then y'all have a problem with it then? Like, what? Oh my goodness.
Crazy.
Yo, Chris the
one
kids
more
though.
than a day though.
Chris the
Yeah.
kids.
Wait, hold on. What grade do you teach?
I do middle school.
Oh, those kids are watching right now,
Yeah,
punching air right now.
suspension for middle
Kids
schoolers.
though,
Those kids
bro.
are on Twitter
I
right
feel
now.
like you're not going to be teaching much longer after this. I feel like that's done.
You ever
She's not wrong. Girl, your career is done. You should have thought about that before you went on these bozos podcasts.
sucked off a student?
Hey,
Fuck
hey,
no,
hey.
they're middle schoolers.
I sucked one of my teachers off.
That's an L.
Oh, that's not
Okay.
fresh, bro.
What? Wait, hold up. What? Tell me. So he asked her, the middle school teacher, have you ever sucked off a student? Right? Which is a crazy ass question to begin with. But then this dumb fuck over here, I sucked off my teacher. Yeah, I willingly. What? Like, these are the people they invite on these platforms. I mean, what the fuck? Like, it's just Tweedle D and Tweedle Stupid. Like, I mean, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, no, she didn't suck off a student. I sucked off my teacher as a student. I did that. Please shut y'all shit down. This is just, what are you men learning from these people? Right? Yo, shout out to Dev for the member chat. Dev says, I'm calling it now. If they don't have a rug pull crypto scam as a Hail Mary in 2025, I'm going to be surprised. My prediction is Castle Coin. Yo, honestly, I was low-key talking about this with somebody today. And I said, listen, because CoffeeZilla did a video, the Hawk Tour Girl is doing a crypto scam now, right? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't expect that. I thought the Hot Tour Girl, I thought, like, she had enough clout. I thought she was good. She managed to get her clout into, like, podcasts, and she got all these people like Mark Cuban and whatnot to her podcast. So why is it that she has to resort to crypto scams? And it's like, I think that's the end-all, be-all for a lot of people, right? When you know your platform is going down the drain, you launch a crypto scam. Who we've seen it with Andrew Tate. We've seen it with a lot of these other guys, right? We've seen it with Saint the Sinner. It didn't work out too well. Okay, so of course, Dev, I'm not going against your prediction. I actually 100% support it. I don't know about 2025. I'll stretch it out a little bit longer, but I actually may be wrong. You might actually be right. 2025, Fresh and Fit may launch a crypto. Castle Coin. Man, bro. Yeah, that's the sign of the end times right there. That's when you know it's over. It's done.
Hey, I'm just curious, bro. Okay, never mind. All right. Never mind. Let's move forward. What about you?
So this podcast is just a mess, and Walter complains about how Myron's costing them opportunities for saying controversial shit, but he's really not helping either with this kind of stuff.
No.
And Myron after this is probably like, well, dude, if you're gonna be saying outrageous shit like this, then I'm gonna be talking about the Jews more.
And that's crazy. And that's a crazy thing to say, right? Because like it's like, bro, like it's like Myron shouldn't even be the one acting like he got morals right now. The guy walks around in the Klan hood and does Nazi salutes. He shouldn't be the one over Walter talking about what should be said and should not be said. Although, Walter, you're stupid for saying that stupid shit. Like, this is how much of a bitch you are. You let this man dictate the whole show, the whole pace. You should be like, yo, how you getting mad at me? You over here noodling and canoodling with Nick Fuentes doing Nazi salutes and alt-right shows. Like, how you trying to make it seem like I'm the one destroying the show? Like, you did the damage. Me asking these weird, crazy questions because he's a simp don't mean anything else aside from him being a simp. And it's just their fans being true to what they really are. But then when you pivot the red pill to start talking about like politics and Jews and then you start getting to the Nazis and then you're on Twitter just dropping N-bombs and doing this and saying, oh, the N-bomb, it's not a skin color, it's a behavior. Like, who the fuck, Uncle Raucous Myron? Shut up. Like, what are you talking about? Nah, the N-word isn't it's not skin color, so do not misinterpret what I'm saying. The N-word is simply just a behavior. You're a fucking tool. That's what it is. And Fresh, the fact that you didn't stand up to that when that was going on means you're forever going to be a slave to this guy until you decide to grow some balls and leave. And I don't think you are going to actually do that. What I actually think you're going to do is ride this fucking gravy train to the grave. I mean, that's what a lot of people speculated. Fresh, you were going to ride this gravy train to the grave because you don't believe in you. And that's sad. Imagine just going throughout your life as a grown-ass man and never really believing in yourself. Damn. Like, I mean, I know that's a thing that happens to a lot of people, but like, when you get to a certain age, you start to grow out of it, right? But even to this day, this man is a supposed multi-millionaire. Businesses around the world, they're supposedly accomplished, right? At least that's the noodles they try to sell you. But for some reason, the guy who's super accomplished and they're trying to sell you the high value concept doesn't even believe in himself. Fresh, I think that caller who called earlier has a point. You got to be the man you're trying to get these other dudes to be. Because right now, you're definitely looking like a whole ass clown. Shout out to you guys. What do you guys think, bro? I mean, I think this is as clear as day. The fact that the tension between these guys has been pointed out, there's something behind the scenes that's happening. And I wouldn't be surprised if, within like probably 2025, like Dev is talking about, right? In 2025, what's going to happen is you're going to see a bigger fracturing. And you'll probably see Fresh throwing more dirt around Myron and back and forth until the separation happens. All right. And Fresh, you just got to make sure you're ready by that point. Otherwise, it's a wrap for you, dog. That's all, folks. Yo, chat. Hey, listen, before you get on me, I actually have a stuttering problem. So don't even think about it. I like to laugh at myself. And if you don't, you got a problem. It is what it is, bro. Hey, chat, shout out to you today for being here. Let me know what you think. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace.